Hi Scorpio, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of January 15th through the 21st. This is for Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, and Scorpio Rising signs. So Scorpio, for this reading, I'm using the Universal Tarot deck along with the Healing with the Angels Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Okay, interesting, Scorpio. All right, so at the bottom of the deck, I do have the Tower. This is actually a very interesting reading. Not everybody will resonate with this, so watch your other signs. It's just a general reading. So please watch your Sun, Moon, and your rising sign. For some of you, watch your Venus, depending on what's going on in your life. Or I suggest having a private reading. This might be for a select group of Scorpios here, but it's for the Scorpios that need to hear it. It's definitely a very interesting reading. We have the Tower at the bottom of the deck, which for me isn't automatically negative. It can go in either direction. For some of you, I feel like there's information, there's news coming your way, and it could be a little surprising. The Tower can represent that very sudden energy. So I think that for some of you, this is something happening very suddenly or very, very quickly, definitely. I want to see what else is under the Tower. So we have actually the Tower with the Hierophant. That's interesting. The Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so for some of you, this is about property. So again, it doesn't mean it's automatically negative. For me, the Tower can represent a building. That's very significant. The Ten of Pentacles speaks about real estate. Here, some of you might have it like a legal matter that's ongoing. Some of you could be receiving maybe some very important documents that you were waiting on. With the Hierophant and the Ten of Pentacles, it definitely could be, you know, something to do with a home. So maybe receiving documents. Let's see here. The overall energy is the Three of Swords, which I apologize. This is just a general reading. We have the Three of Swords with the Tower. So if you had like a property matter that was ongoing, or maybe it's a family matter, the Three of Swords for me isn't automatically loss. It can be with the Tower energy, but it's a Swords card, so it's not automatically heartache and loss and sadness and pain. For me, it can represent that mental frustration, that severe disappointment. And you know what's interesting is I pulled a clarifying card and we actually have the Page of Swords. And so the Page of Swords can speak about delays. So if you were waiting on maybe important documents for a home, or waiting on like a legal matter to be settled, something like that. I mean, this could just be disappointment this week because it hasn't happened yet. It might not be total loss. With the Page of Swords, this is some sort of news that's on its way. But, you know, what I'm getting here is I think that some of you, it's delayed. You're experiencing some delays. You know, that's coming through very strongly here. So I think that some of you, there's some delays. You're waiting on maybe some documents. You're waiting on some sort of news. And that's why we have this energy present. And it could be just complete frustration as well. I do have this stressful sort of energy here that is here as well. So I think that some of you are carrying this heavy load. You're definitely feeling this burden here this week. But with the Page of Swords here, you know, some of you could be experiencing some delays. It doesn't mean that things are going to be delayed forever. With the Two of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands here, I think that some of you feel out of balance. Again, you're carrying this heavy load, but you're carrying it here with the Ten of Wands. This is just a temporary energy, and it is a 10. So this is a cycle that's completing. And we also had that other 10. So again, a cycle is completing. So you're dealing with it. You're carrying this heavy load. I think that some of you, though, you feel completely out of balance. You could even be on like an emotional roller coaster here where there's highs, there's lows. But we do have 2 2s. You have this 2 of Pentacles. You have this 2 of Swords here. And so I think that some of you are definitely maybe waiting on a decision, waiting on a financial decision, or if this is something that's legal, you know, if you have this legal matter that's ongoing, it can be quite expensive. So I think that some of you even feel out of balance financially speaking, definitely. Maybe you're juggling your finances with the 2 of Pentacles, and then the 5 of Pentacles here. Could be struggling financially, feeling a lack financially, not feeling secure, again, feeling out of balance. But you're dealing with it. With this 10 of Wands here, you're dealing with it, you're coping. And with the 2 of Swords, I think that some of you, with the 2 of Swords and the 3 of Swords energy, I think that some of you kind of feel torn. I feel like, you know, some of you maybe don't know what to feel. You kind of, again, ups and downs, kind of all over the place. Maybe dealing with some confusion, or maybe something's very much up in the air. Things are delayed. But I feel like you should keep the faith. Try to stay as positive as you can. This is just a weekly forecast. This energy is not going to last. And with the 2 2s here, a decision. A decision is significant. For some of you, it could be a partnership that's significant here. A relationship. It can be romantic, but it doesn't have to be. It could be a family relationship, a business relationship. For some of you, you're lacking. Now, that could be financially. If it is a relationship here, there could be a lack within a relationship. The 3 of Swords can always point to a relationship with a third party. If you're stuck in a situation like that, like a love triangle, it's not the easiest with the 3 of Swords and this 10 of Wands. It's not something that you're taking lightly. It's stressing you out. It's a burden for you in some way. So maybe you've met someone else, or maybe you met someone and they're attached. I think some of you are feeling really down or emotionally all over the place when it comes to this matter. And with this 8 of Cups energy and then the 7 of Pentacles, with the 7 of Pentacles, this is you kind of like reassessing the situation, figuring out what your next move is going to be. This is a person who's worked very hard. They've invested a lot of time and energy into something. And I think that some of you with this combination, you're contemplating. Should you stay? Should you go? What is your next move going to be? Should you invest any more into this relationship? So if this is a relationship matter, and for some of you, I feel like it is. For those of you that it's not a financial matter or something to do with property, I feel like it is relationship related here. So I think that some of you are trying to figure out, should you stay? Should you go? Do you want to invest any more into this? Because I think that some of you feel like you're definitely not getting anything out of it. You're losing faith with this whole situation. You're experiencing highs and lows. Maybe someone keeps putting off doing something. Maybe they're making false promises here. I feel like some of you maybe have been hurt in the past, so now you're guarding your heart, or your guard is up. You're closed off in some way. And with this 8 of Cups, I feel like this is you emotionally contemplating. Again, should you stay? Should you go? Should you invest any more into this? You know, emotionally, what do you want? Emotionally, what are you going to do next? With this 8 of Cups, this can be you moving on, at least emotionally, from a situation, a person, something that's no longer fulfilling you here. And so we have the 7 of Pentacles energy with this King of Cups here. And so this is that water energy. No matter if you're male or female, I feel like this is you figuring out what your next move is going to be. And then we have another 3 here. So we have the 2 2s. I have the 2 3s. So I think that some of you, this is exactly what you're figuring out, what your next move is going to be when it comes to this third party or this person who's attached. I think that some of you, your needs are definitely not being met here. So this is why you're you know, in this place, figuring out what you're going to do next. And then for those of you that this is a property matter or something financial, I feel like you're waiting. You've invested time and energy into this and you're just waiting for that good news to come your way. It is a stressful situation, but again, this energy is not going to last. There could even be a small number of Scorpios that the Three of Cups can speak about reunions. So maybe you're waiting to maybe get back together with someone. Your heart could be broken if there was just a breakup or a loss. You could be waiting to reunite with someone. But if there was a breakup, sometimes for me with the Tower, it can be the universe stepping in. So if there was cheating or this was a relationship that was lacking, maybe love, maybe support, lacking in some way. For me, sometimes the Five of Pentacles can speak about a relationship that's just severely lacking. You could have been, you know, a Scorpio in this stressful, difficult relationship. You might have been hurt in the past by this person, staying for financial reasons or whatever reasons, but the relationship as a whole could have been lacking severely. So I think that some of you are torn. You have some decisions to make. But I think that first, some of you need to figure out what you're going to do next, like what your next move is going to be. So you could be putting off doing something because you need to kind of get your ducks in a row or whatever that old saying is. You definitely need some time. But listen to your intuition when it comes to this. Listen to your intuition. With the Two of Swords here, some of you could be kind of closed off, not really listening to your intuition. Let's pull you an additional guidance card. Scorpio, additional guidance for Scorpio. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I just want to see if any other cards would like to come out. All right, so we have one that just flipped over. That's the one that I want. If I can get it here. There it is. Wow. Okay then. All right, so the very first card, how interesting. The very first card that we have for you, Scorpio, is celebration. Celebration. And then we also have abundance. So, like I mentioned, for those of you that it is maybe financially related, could be something legal that's ongoing, but you're experiencing delays. This could just be severe disappointment, frustration, mental frustration here. Maybe you're losing faith. You know, this is stressed out. This is stressing you out. This is a burden. You're emotionally experiencing highs and lows, but it's just a weekly forecast, and this is not energy that's going to last. And some of you, this is what you're waiting for, to be able to celebrate. To be able to just maybe put this all behind you, to go out and enjoy yourself because this has been stressing you out. It's on its way. So never lose faith, Scorpio. Stay positive. It's on its way. Even if something is delayed and something is completely annoying you and frustrating you, it's on its way. And for some of you, it's definitely financial. We have abundance here. So it's definitely something financially speaking. So if you're waiting on money to come in, or maybe you're waiting on your home to sell, you know, that's on its way. With celebration and abundance, that's on its way. So just, again, stay positive. Stay positive. And abundance does come in many forms. So even if this is something relationship related, you're going to get through this. You're going to figure it out. Okay, Scorpio, so I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you are interested in having a private reading, please check out northeasttarot.com. I do wish you all a wonderful week. Take care.